Hey YouTube family, welcome back and welcome into those tuning in for the first time. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Venus. I go by Venus here on the YouTube tarot community, and I'll be your reader for the duration of this video. Since it has been a long time since I last posted, I just wanted to quickly catch y'all up, give you guys a few updates. It'll only take a few minutes, but if you want to skip this portion, I understand. I'll put a timestamp in the comments below, okay? But for those of you who are listening through this, thank you. And I just wanted to say, first off, I know a lot of you have been, reaching out to me, wondering if I'm doing okay, if I've been all right. I was gone for a pretty long time, and I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much. You don't know how much it means to me. I mean, some of you were like mentioning that you were keeping me in your prayers. Y'all were being so kind and like showing support and love and just being always encouraging. So I truly appreciate that. It means a lot. These past few months have been a little rough, not gonna lie. But it is what it is. We just keep moving, we just keep going. But with that being said, I am open and accepting private readings now. I have a bunch of options to choose from, as I'm trying to make it more affordable and accessible for everyone. So it really just is a matter of what you want and booking, okay? My booking does fill up quite fast, so it's one thing to look out for. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate. I'll try to respond to all inquiries, and all the links and info to that will be in the description box if you're interested. Next, if private readings aren't an option for you, don't worry. Moving forward, I have been trying to make my videos a bit more helpful and a bit more coaching almost in nature. But I personally use tarot to, help heal myself and to help progress. I think that's the main thing I use tarot for. I'm not really interested in knowing the tea. I'm more interested in, how can I put myself into alignment? How can I grow and evolve and learn, right? So with that being said, that's something that I kind of wanted to give back to y'all. Instead of just spilling the tea, I will have an advice / journaling / reflection portion at the end of all these readings. This first batch of readings, they're going to be kind of not too fully fledged out. It's me kind of just feeling the waters for it. I'm sure I'm going to develop a way better system. But do keep a pen and paper and or notepad handy if you want to take notes and get in on that and actually participate on that. That'd be really cool, and I would love to hear your guys' progress and all that good stuff. So that was about all I had to say. Before the reading starts, every round of videos I like to get y'all together and help raise good vibrations, generate positive energy, right? So the last set of videos we focused on love energy and generating more of that. So we had the family down in the comments below make a list of 3 or more things that they love. So here are a few shout outs to those who commented. We have Jennifer right here saying, I love these 3 things. I love the fact that I'm living life, that I get a chance to be on earth, to learn and love. I love people and the ones especially that share their energy with me. And I love opportunities that life can bring each new day. Really beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Jennifer. We have Delisa here as well, and they said 3 things I love: peace, nature, my animals, trees, grass, earth, my family, smiling. Really beautiful. Thank you, Delisa, for participating and telling us what you loved. And we have Melissa as well, another shout out. They said, I love eating fresh flowers from the wild rosemary plant. I love herbal healing teas, and I love the sunrise. So these were all really beautiful. I'll shout out more people every single round of videos. I really love and enjoy reading all of these. A lot of these actually did make me feel better. So shoot, like maybe scroll down through those comments and read those and see what you could be grateful for as well. It's kind of just like reading back affirmations, but anyways, those were the shout outs. And so for this set of videos, there is currently a lot of fear and lack mindset in the collective. I mean, you can feel it, you know it. The world state of affairs is you know. So for this set of videos, we will actually be addressing fear and seeing how we can flip the script and turn it into gratitude. So gratitude is a really powerful energy. Whatever we feel gratitude for, the universe, God, source takes note of it and multiplies it, right? So in the comments down below, or in your own time, write 3 things that you are grateful for, flipping the script on your fears. This one might be a little hard because we really have to dig deep. So I'm just going to give an example. I'm going to be a little bit honest, a little bit vulnerable. Please go easy on me. But an example for me, one of my biggest fears is homelessness. It is something that I have dealt with before, unfortunately, and it is something that has caused a lot of trauma for me. So likewise, to flip the script on my fear, I am super grateful for my current living situation beyond belief. I'm grateful I'm living with super kind and generous people. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful to have meals to eat. I'm grateful to that I have a room to, you know, be in, a foundation to flourish and grow in. I'm grateful that I can have a place where I can provide for myself and my family and my loved ones. I'm grateful that I have this beautiful opportunity to just be able to live and breathe and not be in a toxic environment. So those are my gratitudes. That's me flipping the script on my fears. If you would like to share something in the comments down below, you can, and I do look forward to reading them. So with that being said, y'all, onto your reading. I hope you enjoy. Hi Leo, welcome in and welcome to this love reading for October 2020. This is a general reading for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Dominant, and especially Leo Venus, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. Leo, as you can see, we got some cards laid out here. So this is your energy right here. This is the energy of the other person. This is the energy of the union itself. However, energy can be flipped, okay? So place yourself where you feel you resonate. If you're resonating more with this side, go ahead by all means. But for simplicity's sake, we're going to be referring to this side right here as you and your energy, Leo. Now, before we get into the current energies of love and all that good stuff, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards and just take a look at your recent past in regards to love, Leo. What you have recently come out of in regards to love, what your recent love affairs, state of affairs in love has been looking like, Leo. So let's see. Oh jeez. Alright, Leo, recent past when it comes to love, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is someone who is in their divine masculine energy. This can be someone who is very stable, reliable, someone who, potentially an earth sign, yes, but this can also just be someone who is very keen on, you know, creation and making things happen, bringing things to life. This is someone who has the Midas touch, if you will, someone who can turn things from nothing into something. And they're coming through with the 7 of Wands. So this person definitely wants to hold their ground. This person is definitely not budging. This person could be dealing with a lot of internal battles as well. They may be battling themselves, their own self-imposed limitations, their own negative habits, their own doubts, their own thoughts, etc., etc., etc. But this person seems pretty adamant on kind of standing their ground as far as where the relationship was going. Let's go ahead and get a bit more information. This person could be a bit stubborn-minded and a bit hot-headed as well. Let's see, recent past in regards to Leo. What exactly went down with this person? Oops. we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay, so Leo, it seems like this person kind of took some time apart from you. They rather themselves be a bit independent. They were kind of working on themselves, their finances, their health, their wealth, their sense of security. There were a lot of things going on. We got the Moon card right here. A lot of things going on that were not known to you. A lot of things happening behind the scenes. The Moon represents things unknown to us, illusions. It also represents things not yet revealed, everything that's in the dark that will soon be illuminated. And it seems like this person kind of went off on their own and started doing their own thing and working on themselves. And it could almost feel like they left you out in the cold. It could almost feel like they kind of gave you the cold shoulder or kind of shrugging you off. But there are a lot of things happening that you know, you probably did not know. A lot of variables that kind of imparted on this. Okay, you could be attempting to move forward with this person and they could have just been not budging, kind of just trying to stay independent, stay by themselves, stay doing their own thing. And it's because there were a lot of things happening behind the scenes that you did not know about. So that's why there is kind of no movement in that relationship. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at these energy oracle cards, starting with your energy, Leo. We have, look, it's you. It's the sun. This is your celestial body that rules the sign of Leo. And the sun is all about optimism. So Leo, no matter what, you're still trying to stay optimistic about your love life. You are still trying to take the higher road. You're still trying to route, is it route or route? It's route. It's definitely route. Venus is definitely route. You're definitely trying to take the higher route. You're trying to be more positive, trying to be a bit more optimistic. You know, you're just trying to be in this vibe of, you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It almost feels like you're trying to be very in a sense bubbly and optimistic that the universe has got you too. Like, you know, you could be saying to yourself, this may not work out, but it doesn't matter because I know that this or something better is meant for me. So your energy is looking really high and looking really good in regards to love. Now this other person, they're coming through as action in the reverse. So yeah, this person definitely is not keen on taking any action right now. They're definitely in this period of stagnation. It doesn't seem like they're trying to make any moves. Let's figure it out. Let's see why it's happening. This is the energy of the union. And we got the thinking man in reverse and rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so with a thinking man in reverse, this can usually be indicative of a man or someone with masculine energy who is trying to kind of get in between the two of you, maybe talking in someone's ear, maybe spreading a little bit of mess, maybe, you know, meddling around where they shouldn't be. This could be a good indication of a third party happening. But this could also be an indication that, you know, due to this relationship and the way things were going and everything, it could be that you guys kind of put yourself off path to your true life purpose. Maybe you got too caught up in the dynamic that you kind of forgot yourself, and it really seems like this person is trying to work on that. And we do have the rest and rejuvenation card coming through as well in the union energy. So this signifies that there is a little bit of a pause on this dynamic. Things are kind of at a standstill. Things are kind of being laid to rest. So this could indicate a break or separation, or just, you know, people kind of going and doing their own thing for a minute. Okay, this could definitely be happening. This rest and rejuvenation can be prompted because of this thinking man card in the reverse coming through. So it's happening because you or the other person or both of you kind of got a little bit off path and a little bit carried away in this whirlwind of love and romance and kind of forgot yourself. And so the universe is putting the little pause button on it so you can spend time going back to yourself. It feels more though like that is kind of for them, because Leo, once again, you're shining, you're very optimistic. You kind of seem like, as of so far, you know, we're gonna pull more cards, but kind of seeming like, you know, you got your ish together, excuse me. But anyways, Leo, we're gonna go ahead and get a bit more information and really see what it is you want out of this person. So how you feel and what your intentions are with this person. We had two cards come out, the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let's get a few more cards. How does Leo feel about this person? What are their intentions? Oh my goodness, the Notorious. Oh god, okay. The Notorious Two of Swords. This card has been popping up damn near in every single reading, I'm telling you, Leo. So this is a common theme, but we'll get to that. Let's go talk about these two first. We got the Nine of Swords and we got the Five of Pentacles, Leo. So with these two cards coming through, the Nine of Swords, this signifies that, you know, this relationship, this dynamic could have in the past really kept you up at night. It could really be stressing you out. You could have really been overthinking about it. Like, this is all that's on your mind. You know, they're living in your mind rent-free, okay? This is definitely the card coming through. Despite this, though, you are still trying to have a positive attitude and be optimistic. But you do kind of feel like you were left out in the cold. You do kind of feel like you were ghosted, or you were given the cold shoulder, or like you were just kind of tossed out and dismissed in a way. And, you know, that made you feel kind of defensive. That made you kind of be put on alert. We have here the Two of Swords. So she got both these swords up right in front of her chest. So this is indicative of a blocked heart chakra, meaning having a hard time opening up, meaning having a hard time being vulnerable, meaning having a hard time having these heart-to-heart conversations and really putting yourself out there when it comes to love and all that good stuff, okay? And, you know, this has kind of messed you up because we have the Devil card coming through as well, and you're kind of falling back on these negative habits, these toxic patterns. You could be relapsing, you know, falling back into unhelpful tendencies, traits, habits, whatever it may be. But honestly, Leo, I do have to say, like, before we go any further, despite everything that you are going through, your energy is still like shining and illuminating, and I think that's really beautiful. I think it takes a lot of strength and courage to really go through life with a positive attitude despite the things that you are going through. And I feel like that's one of the most Leo-like qualities I could witness and bear witness to right now in this reading. I feel like that's definitely very Leo-like. I feel like, you know, in tarot, Leo is represented by the Strength card. And the Strength card is, you know, being strong when pressure is applied and keeping your head up and being brave and being courageous and staying optimistic and staying pure despite, you know, all the beasts that may be coming at you. So this is really beautiful energy, Leo. I think you're very much actualized in this very healthy archetype of Leo energy, which is really, really beautiful, you know, despite what is going on here, okay? But yeah, this really did a number on you, okay? Let's go ahead and see their feelings and intentions. We have the Magician coming out in the reverse. So with the Magician coming through in the reverse, there could be this feeling from the other person of things not really manifesting for them, things not really going their way. And it is love related. Okay, Ace of Cups, right? So they may be feeling like they're really having a hard time manifesting love, like things aren't happening for them. They may be feeling like they're struggling when it comes to love, romance, relationships, just being emotionally secure, happy. Okay, they may even be having trouble being happy with themselves or finding themselves in a good emotional state, okay? They're having a very difficult time right now, Leo. We're going to go ahead and pull a few more cards. What are their feelings and intentions towards our dear friend Leo? Please and thank you. What are their feelings and intentions towards our dear friend Leo? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Oops, okay. So the star did come out in reverse, but I'm going to put it back in and keep shuffling because it did not feel ready yet. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Okay. So I just have to say one more thing, Leo, about your energy here and everything that you are going through. This is really heavy stuff. Like I said, this is really difficult stuff. Like, this is the universe applying pressure on you. you know, shoot, I don't know if I would be able to keep a happy outlook or an optimistic outlook. Like, I don't know how you're doing it, but I think, again, you know, like I said in the beginning, and this, your energy right here and everything you're going through just kind of further proves the energy that we originally saw in the beginning. It's almost like, you know, this gotten so much like to the point where the universe was like, we need to put the pause button on this. We need to break it up. We need to put it away. Like, you really got yourself distracted and, you know, taken off of your path. And like, that becomes apparent by just looking at all the emotions that we got here. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of defensiveness and trust issues, and none of those feelings are in alignment with the one truth that is the energy of love. Okay, as cliche as it sounds, love is the only thing that truly exists. It is source energy. Okay, to put yourself in alignment and harmony with everything, you have to put yourself into that vibration of unconditional love. If you look at the scale of like the different vibrations and their corresponding emotions, love is the highest vibration. Okay, right next to light. Some scales put that in, but light isn't truly an emotion, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so yeah, it almost feels like the universe definitely had to put a pause on this because it was just getting way too like toxic almost. Okay, as far as feeling goes, this person may have been feeling like they were begging for too much, or, you know, giving away too much. There was some sort of inequality going on that they were feeling. So either they were feeling like, you know, they were giving too much to you, or giving you too much attention, or like you required too much, or they were feeling like they weren't getting anything at all. You know, whatever it could be. However, they still have every intention of coming through to you with an offer. Like, this is the Page of Cups, so this is still very, what's the word, inexperienced, novice type, student type, learning type energy. Okay, so this person does want to come through and make an offer, but like the idea, the way they're gonna go about it, it's like they haven't fully created it. Or even if they do come through and make an offer, it may come off as a little bit immature or not fully developed, or it could come off as what's the word, it's like they might be having, it might come off as just very like simple. Like, the one way I could set an example of this is, let's say you have someone who, like, for example, let's say like you're completely like in love with someone, right? And you're trying to like tell them their feelings. So by contrast, let's say like the Knight of Cups would come through and be like charming you and sweeping you off your feet. Whereas the Page isn't as experienced. The Page will kind of like, you know, tiptoe around it. It'll kind of like creep its way in, kind of dip its feet, kind of feel the waters, kind of test a few things, maybe do a few things. Like, you know, the Page is still learning when it comes to these things. Okay, but the interest is still definitely there, and they still definitely you know, do have some feelings over there for you, and they do kind of want to make an offer for it, or towards you at least. Okay, now Leo, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull some cards to take a look at the near future of this dynamic. So what is the near future, potential future of this dynamic? Please and thank you. We have the Justice card and we have the Chariot card. Okay, so first things first, Justice card coming through to set the scale straight, so karma will be served. So whatever that means, just expect it to come through. This could also have something to do with laws, something to have to do with actual legal cases, legal suits, whatever it is going to be. If you were the person on the side of the fair and good intentions, you will be rewarded, I guess you could say. If you were kind of coming through and you didn't have very much good intentions, karma is definitely going to set that straight. It's going to put you in line. Okay, but after that, justice is served. we do have the Chariot card coming through, and the Chariot card is a card of moving on to the next stage in life. It is a graduation card. It is an evolution card. So you are going to be seeing a lot of growth. Now keep in mind, these are both major arcana cards. Major arcana is very intense energy. It can always be felt, even if it is a quote-unquote good card. It's still very intense, and so it's going to feel, it could eventually, potentially, feel like a lot of pressure. Let's go ahead and see a few more for near future. Oh my goodness, okay. So, Leo, we do have the moon coming through, okay? And again, the moon symbolizes, you know, things not yet hidden to us. However, this is coming through right next to the Three of Cups, okay? So this has a little bit of a different feeling to it, okay? With the moon and the Three of Cups, and even next to the Chariot, okay? It's almost as if the things that are going to be revealed, or things that were once in the dark, are finally going to be illuminated. This is in part going to help level you up or put you into the next cycle or stage in life. This is going to really help you grow or just push you forward, you know, into the next big thing in life. And we do have the Three of Cups, so whatever does end up being revealed to you, it'll be cause for celebration, it'll be cause for great joy and happiness, or it could just be something that triggers you so much and that makes you want to, you know, say whatever and go out and party and have fun and celebrate and try to forget about it. Although I'm not feeling that too much, because right on the bottom of the deck we do have the Six of Wands, which signifies a victory. So Leo, I think your positivity and your optimism is going to pay off, because something is happening here that is going to make you feel like you had a little win, a little W, a little, you know, a little something to be proud of and to be happy about and to celebrate over, okay? So that's what's coming up in the near future of this dynamic. Now, we're not really seeing too much about the intricacies of this relationship or what's going to happen, but just know that whatever does happen, it's going to be of the best interest to you, okay? You're going to definitely be pleased, and there will definitely be some type of celebratory type feeling that you might want to take action with, okay? So that's what's coming through for the near future. Now, we're going to go ahead and pull some Romance Angel Oracle cards to get us a bigger idea. Now, this is the part of the video where I invite you to take out a pen, a piece of paper, a pencil, open up your notepad app, whatever it could be. I'm trying to make my readings a bit more interactive, a bit more coachy in a way. I really want people to benefit from reading, or from watching my readings. I don't want you guys to just come in, tune in a reading, and, you know, I tell you this bruh likes you or this bruh doesn't like you, whatever, and you leave and you're like, okay. I actually do want to help you guys grow, and I think that's one of the biggest things that motivates me in doing this. And like, I use my cards all the time for my own help journey. Does that even make sense? I use my cards all the time to help me along my journey, and I'm like, that's the way they should be used. And so I'm not just gonna give you the tea, I'm also going to help you guys. So this is all the cards that I'm about to choose now are going to be chosen with the intention of helping putting you in alignment to your highest, most form of abundance, prosperity, happiness, health, and wealth, if you choose to continue to take the advice and, you know, really take to heart what the cards have to say and take their advices and really take action of them. Now, my camera is about to die, so I'm going to pop it in the charge real quick, and then we're going to come back and we're going to pick these cards and give you some advice and stuff like that, okay? Alright, Leo, let's go ahead and pull your advice cards really quickly. Okay. Leo, okay. So the first piece of advice that you have is this retreat card right here. This is saying it is time for you to disconnect from the world. So yeah, maybe a step back from this dynamic would be a really good thing. Maybe you are being overextended. Maybe you are being overwhelmed with a lot of different things. So taking a step back, disconnecting yourself. What are some things that you can do to kind of give yourself space and be in your own energy for the next few days, maybe the next few weeks, maybe sometime this month? Perhaps an option could be, you know, taking a social media break. Perhaps another option could be taking a self-care day, okay? So one of the things that you want to reflect upon is, in what ways do you need to retreat from this outside world? In what ways are this or is this outside world overstimulating you and, you know, just being too much? And what are some things that you can do for yourself to kind of pull yourself back and gather your energy back into yourself, okay? And then the next piece of advice that you have is heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Leo, this is saying that you are going to benefit so much by just really coming correct, or not even coming correct, coming forward and, you know, asking the other person to come correct and truly just having a heart-to-heart, you know, confronting them. What is it that you want? What is it that I want? And finding balance that way. So another thing that you can prompt yourself to do is, first, before you have to have a heart-to-heart with other people, you need to have the heart-to-heart with yourself. So really going within and truly questioning, like, what is it that I want? What is it that I am trying to manifest? What is it that I'm trying to, you know, create in this lifetime? Like, what kind of relationship do I want? Who do I want to be? All of that stuff. Reflect upon that. Have that conversation with yourself. And once you know what you truly want, that's when you can take that out into the person that you're dealing with and really confront them and have this heart-to-heart and have this deep conversation. And the deeper that you guys get, the more your bond will grow, and maybe you'll realize that maybe you guys didn't want the same things, which either way it still works out for the best, because then you're living in your authenticity, okay? The next card that we got here is the self-sabotage card. So Leo, this card is saying, in what ways are you sabotaging yourself? In what ways are you keeping yourself in negative habits? And I can name a few from just the energy cards that we pulled for you and your feelings and all that stuff. You know, like staying up all night, you know, overthinking or stressing over this person. Like, if this person isn't paying your bills, then don't let them live in your head rent free. You know the saying, okay? So in what ways are you sabotaging yourself? In what ways are you doing things that are not helping you? And this also goes back to your life purpose and your life path and, you know, all the things that you're trying to manifest and create for yourself. Leos have such a big heart, and oftentimes they can kind of mesh themselves into the energy of the person that they're into, and oftentimes they can start forgetting or losing sight of what it is they truly want. Especially I've noticed with Leo placements that tend to have less of that, I don't know, I just know so many Leos that have such big hearts and that kind of just let people walk all over them. So, you know, this is something that you would want to question. Like, are you choosing things for yourself, or are you choosing things because they're going to make other people happy? Really reflect upon that. How are the things that you're doing? Like, go about, like, reflect on your day yesterday. What were the things that you did? And truly question, like, were these things helping me and putting me onto the track that I'm trying to manifest, or were these hurting me? Like, let's say you want to manifest becoming a 5-star chef, and let's say yesterday you did not cook at all. So something to reflect upon is, you know, why is there that block and resistance from me practicing my craft, and, you know, why aren't I doing it? So it's stuff like that, questioning how you are sabotaging yourself. So the first thing that you can do is start thinking of your goals and the things you want to manifest, and then seeing, you know, what ways you are bringing yourself further away from that goal, and then trying to figure out how you can bring yourself closer to that goal. So maybe writing down a list of 10 things you can do to, you know, bring you closer to your manifestations, whether it is remembering your life purpose and, you know, figuring out your life purpose, or whether you've already figured it out and you're now trying to figure out how to implement that and work that. It's getting back to yourself, okay? It's the thinking man in reverse. You kind of, for a moment, got off path, but now it's your time. The universe is giving you this pause button to really go back to yourself and to really, you know, have this heart-to-heart with yourself and with the people that matter to you, and to put yourself back on track. This is almost, in a way, your wake-up call, Leo, okay? So with that being said, this was your reading. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did and if you found it useful, please, 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 please leave me a comment, maybe even like, maybe even subscribe, you know. But if not, it's completely okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. No hard feelings. I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey, and I'll see you next time. Bye!